I thought back to that evening and how Danielle had sung happy birthday to me. She'd been very sweet. It was touching. She had bothered to telephone me from home because I was at a conference in Krakow. I had not taken the pictures, but whoever had sat at the end of the sofa, right where Passmore was, and from the wondrous fire in Danielle's eyes, she was enjoying herself. I checked the date again. How stupid was I? It must have been written on my bloody forehead. I scrolled backwards and paused on scared. Was this how she'd felt when she'd been unable to find the camera? Did this suddenly explain why she'd been so reasonable with the finances? After all, shagging somebody behind my back must be worth at least a couple of grand. This also tied in with things that Horsewoman had told me. She'd seen Danielle in town with a man. I'd said it was probably a colleague. I'd been well and truly screwed. Super. Skinner finished his call. I looked to him. "Are you all right?" he said. "No, I'm not. What's going on? Do you know him?" He nodded. "Yes, we do, and you're going to meet him in a minute, but there's nothing to worry about." I looked at the screen. The pictures were still scrolling. Sad stared back at me. I looked at Skinner and then at the screen. Between them, they confirmed that there was something to worry about, and that my newfound situation also began with S. When the knock came, Skinner answered it, and, in very different circumstances from the night before, he appeared. About 5'9" and quite broad. This was as I remembered him, but there were differences. He had a normal face, nothing like the agonized man that I'd seen and captured, and he didn't scare me. I stood up.